Boring,
Yeah, no,
boring,
no.
boring, but
Let's face it though, we live in a culture that it seems the norm is to not like your job. I read a stat, I may be butchering it a little bit, but it was about somewhere between 10 to 15% of people wake up in the morning happy to go to their jobs. Like they're doing the job that they love, they're fully engaged in their work. They really want to be there. If you go, I think there's about 65% of people though are just they're punching the clock every day. They're just turning up for the paycheck. They're not miserable, but they're not fully engaged. They're not their best selves. What is it? What are the sayings? They work for the
okay.
weekend. They've got something else that really drives them. They're like going, well, I'll do this job because if I do this job and I just keep my head down, then on the weekend I can take my boat out, I can go fishing, I can go do all the things that I really like doing. There's a lot of people like that. And that seems to be over 50% of the
Yeah.
workforce, which is I find quite disturbing. But if you run the numbers then, that takes us up to 80%. So that means 20% of the workforce goes to work every day to fuck shit up deliberately.
Wait, like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So there's 1 in 5 people hate their job and they're actively working against everyone. They go to work to piss off their colleagues. They go to work to do a bad job. They go to work to stick it to the boss. They're not there for anything positive. They're going there because they hate everything. They hate their job. They don't want to be good at it and they're just going there to piss
It's
people off.
wild.
It is, isn't it? It is. I remember when I told Diane this stat when I was reading it, and she goes, "No, that couldn't be." And I go, That's 1 in 5. That's a lot of people." I said, "How many people are on your staff?" And she told me, and I go, "So that means that there should be like 3 people on your staff, or let's say 3 or 4 people that it looks like they're actively working against everyone else." And and her eyes have gone really wide, and she named them. She gone, "That's such and such. That's this person. That's this person. Oh my
That
god, they're real." And I'm going, "Yeah, every workplace you can pick
that's
them."
wild.
Yeah.
And there was this book, oh my gosh, it was about how, it was called Bullshit Jobs or something like that. And have you heard of it? Where
No, but I
it's
like the title.
like people who get paid the most money have the stupidest jobs. Whereas, like, teachers and nurses and whatever have really, this is super important
Yeah.
work. You're dealing with the health of a person, like, you're there
Mm.
to, like, make sure they stay alive, right? And then you're dealing with, like, the future of your country when you're a teacher, right?
Right? It's
Um,
really important,
and
both those
so it
jobs.
was like, because those jobs are fulfilling, people should just do them because it brings fulfillment and not get paid as much as somebody's job who doesn't bring fulfillment. Like, they need to get paid more in order for their job to make sense that they're even doing it, even though it's nothing. Isn't that
Wow. That's
wild?
incredible.
And it's actually kind of true. Like, sometimes I hear about people's jobs and
Mm.
I'm like, what? Like, what?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Like, you
Yeah.
hear about all these, I think a lot of corporate lawyers talk about, there's a lot of quotes from them about how they went into law because they needed to make money, and then they realized what they're doing is not fulfilling except for the paycheck, right? Or
Yep.
whatever.